it's Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap. Today I am going to be working on Sketch Sunday and 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And here is today's sketch. It's a double page layout. This month was all double page layouts, and it was made by Terry Rice. We have an 8x10 over here, and then we have 5 3x4s over here. And then looks like pattern paper along here, and along here. And then some clusters. So, we're gonna stick somewhat to it. I have an 8x10 that I'm going to use. It's of my daughter's. And then I have 2 3x4s that I'm gonna put on the right side. So we're gonna kind of doll that page up as well. I am going to be using the Cider and Donuts collection. You can grab this at a Cherry on Top, and I will have a link to it down below. Also at a Cherry on Top, you can grab these white buttons galore. These are actually antique white. And then there is some twine that you can grab at a Cherry on Top as well. I have these little bows from my stash. I'm going to try and use a couple on this page. I have this Vibes from Shimmerz. It's called Artichoke. And I'm going to splatter the background with that. Then I have these sequins from SpiegelMom Scraps. They're called Fall Cider, and they just go magically with this kit, so that's great. I have some doilies that I got from a Cherry on Top, so yeah. And then here's some Bramble Fox leaf acrylics, and there's one pumpkin. These pictures were taken in the fall, so that's why I'm doing a fall page layout with them. All of the products that I'm going to use, I'm going to try and, if it's linked, I'm going to have a link for all the products that I use that are on, that are available. There we go. And with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead. Oh, and then I did grab these two French vanilla cardstock. They're from Close to My Heart. Not sure if you can still get them. Of course, Stampin' Up! Got Close to My Heart, so I'm not sure what papers they're going to be having or not. But I grabbed these two from my stash, and they're going to be my background. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Of course, we're going to start with paper piecing, and then we'll do all the fun embellishments. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is go through all of these pattern papers from the Cider and Donuts collection, and I'm going to look to see which one I want to use on my layouts. And I do decide to use this plaid one right here. And so instead of just making cuts of paper, I'm going to go ahead and use torn edges on the areas of the sketch. So that's just adding a little bit more texture to the layout. So I'm going to start on the left side page first, the one with the big 8x10. There we go. And as you can see, my torn edges are pretty thick, so I'm going to go ahead and make them a little bit thinner so that they don't touch the photo. And I'm going to go ahead and put it down with my tape runner. Both sides I'm going to put down. And then I'm going to roll up the edges, like I said, to give it some texture. Then I'm going to do the top one. And I realize the top one is pretty much 8 inches. And I don't want it to be the same size as my picture, so I don't realize this yet. It's when I bring my picture back in that I'm gonna notice this. So about right here, and then, so I did go ahead and put that down, and I distressed it as well. So, oh no, I didn't put it down yet. I just distressed it. And so there, I'm gonna go ahead and put it down, and then this is where I notice that it's the same size as my upper pattern paper. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go through and rip it to make it a little bit smaller so that it's not matchy-matchy. Now here's where I'm going to use get my title from. I'm going to use the foam stickers, and I'm going to use the word grateful. And then I'm going to go in my stash and I'm going to grab a White Alpha by Bella Boulevard, and I'm going to do grateful for you. And so here you're going to see me grab that. I do go off camera and I glue down for you, so it's gonna be stuck on there forever. And of course I make it a little wonky. There's no need to be straight and accurate on everything. So here I'm bringing out the floral bits and pieces, and this is what I'm going to use to embellish my page for the most part. And there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some tape to put this one down, and then I'm going to, of course, fold up all the leaves and the petals of the flowers. And then over here, I think I'm gonna pop this one up on some foam. Let's see. Yep. So I just grabbed some foam, some Big Mama foam tape from SpiegelMom Scraps, and just pop it up a little bit, and then I still go in and turn up the leaves and the petals. So that page I'm gonna call good for right now, and I'm gonna bring in the next page, which is the right side. And here I'm going to once again add the bottom strip, and again I do that with my tape runner and some art glitter glue, and then I'm going to roll the edges to bring in that texture, and then I'm going to bring in that torn corner. So there we go, there's the torn corner. Roughen up those edges. And now I'm gonna bring in my pictures. I have to separate them because they're still together. I'm going to mat them to make them a little bit bigger. And I decided to go with this color, this pattern paper. I'm gonna cut it 4 1/4 by 6 3/4. No, 4 1/2 by 6 3/4. And I go off camera and I distress everything and put it on the mat, and then I'm going to pop it up with some foam tape as well. So there we go. And I am loving how this is turning out. Here comes the ephemera bits and pieces, no, journaling bits and pieces. And I am going to use a little tag that's in the journaling bits and pieces, and I'm going to put it down here to the lower left. Then I'm going to add some of the floral bits and pieces. And then I am going to grab a floral cluster from the regular ephemera bits and pieces. So many bits and pieces. Okay, I'm sorry. That one's gonna stay. That big one down in the lower right corner. I think that one goes, but I'm not sure. Let's wait and see. Yeah, I think that's what I use. And then I'm also going to grab one of these like bunting type banner pieces. Oh, I also grabbed that thankful. And I think a little flower. Or maybe, yeah, I think a little flower from there. I don't know. But this is how it's going to be set up. I'm going to go ahead and start gluing down everything or putting foam on it. The bunting, I put some foam on to pop it up. And then I also put glue on it where the little bow ties are. I love adding like bunting banners to my layouts. I just think they are so fun. They're so cute. So yeah, that little cluster is done and down. This one I'm going to put down now with just some tape, and I'm going to again turn up all the leaves and the petals, and then I'm going to bring in that thankful, and I'm going to put that down as well because I am truly thankful for these two. They are just, they make my life worth living. There we go. I did go off camera and I distressed that tag. When I wind up doing my journaling on this tag, I wind up writing that it was in 2004, but it is not. It was last year, so I had to go back and write over my 4 with a 3, so now it looks messed up, but whatever. What am I going to do? I mean, I guess I could put like a little journaling spot over it and journal that way. Maybe I'll do that. So there we go with some twine. And then since I got the twine out, I'm going to use it on my little bunting piece as well. I'm just going to lay it down and then glue it to the page. And then, yeah, what am I going to do? Oh, I think that I get a little thing that says love you. Here's where I'm adding my journaling and I make my little mistake. It's okay though. I'm gonna clear off my space a little bit, get rid of some of these things that I'm done using. Now, what is this that I'm using? Oh, the little bow. And I put the doilies back because that's one of the things you have to put down before you start embellishing. So yeah, they didn't make the cut. I am going to add some of these little acrylic pieces and I'm going to glue those down. I'm going to go ahead and add some buttons. Let's see. I think I'm just gluing those pieces down. Sometimes with acrylic pieces, you have to take the backing off of them to glue them down properly. So I'm going to put that aside for now. I'm going to bring this one back out. I'm going to put a couple of the acrylic pieces in these clusters. And then I'm going to add the buttons. And when I'm gluing the lower button, I like drop it, so I just kind of put it where it falls. It actually drops twice, and so that's what I wind up doing. A little bit clumsy of me, but that's okay. And so, oh, I'm gonna add some bows again to these two clusters, and here come the sequins. These are the, I think they're called Fall Cider collection from SpiegelMom Scraps. They must have been made for this collection because they are absolutely perfect for this. And there's about 6 or 7 sequins that you can put in your clusters, and that's what I do. I don't go overboard this time. I just am going to place one of each sequin in each little cluster. There are some super big sequins in here, and there was only 2 in my pack, so those ones are kind of rare. So if you get those, be glad you got some, because they're rare in the pack. Here comes the artichoke Shimmerz spray, and of course I am just going to splatter it on. I think it is perfect. So that page is done. Now coming back over here, we're going to add the sequins. We're going to add 1 of each one in each cluster again, and then we are going to add these splatters as well. As soon as I put these down, I do glue them down again with the art glitter glue, but I don't show you that because this video is way too long. It did take me a long time to make 2 pages at once instead of my single page, but that's fine. I actually absolutely love the way that this double page layout turned out. It is just gorgeous. And so now here come the splatters, and then that's going to be my page. So thank you so much for watching, and any links that I have, I will post them down below so that you can find the products that I used. And if they're affiliate links, that really helps me out to bring you this content. So your support really means a lot to me on that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.